What's going on, B&H Reptiles family? I'm Brian.
And I'm Hannah.
And welcome back to another B&H Reptiles video. We have an awesome video for you today, guys. We're going to start off with a little update on the whole entire collection, even though it's only 6 snakes, but it's our collection. And we also show you guys something awesome that happened last night that we were able to catch on camera. We caught one of our snakes in the middle of shedding, and we got it all on camera. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, and enjoy the video. Alright guys, so like we were saying in the beginning, this video is basically just going to be about doing an update on our entire collection. So I figured since I had Cruella out, which she's our youngest, and again she's just our normal het pied female, we're going to go ahead and get her weight before she eats later today. We get everybody's weight at least once a month so that way we can keep track on how they're growing, how they're progressing, making sure they're not losing weight. Obviously, you know, we will know if they're eating, but we also mark all that down. We have a full book that we mark down the days that they eat, what they eat, when they've shed, and then their monthly weight checks. So back on August, Hannah went and checked her previous weight. Back on August 6th, she was 129 grams. If I'm not mistaken, that one might have been like a day or two after she ate a meal. But like I said, I went ahead and got a bucket or a little tub to put her in since was being a little wiry. So look at that, 136, not too bad, but it also has been 5 days since she's eaten.
And her last weight was only 9 days ago.
Yeah, 9 days ago. So that's not bad. That's pretty good weight gain over 9 days. So yeah, so that's Cruella. She's going to go ahead and eat today.
And she has done so well. At first, if y'all remember, we talked about how she was striking all the time, and now she's calmed down so much. And we can already tell just looking at her how much she's grown. And she's just doing really well. Yeah,
she's had one shed with us so far. But she's getting so much better, and I love how she's starting to get all this blushing coming up her pattern. I haven't worked with a whole lot of normals. I'm not sure if that's a normal thing or not, but I love the blushing up her alien heads and up her side. Alright, so again, here we have our pastel Mojave or a Pastavi. This is Bianca. She was actually the first snake we ever got. This is like what ignited our passion in wanting to breed snakes. So real quick before we get her weight, there's one thing I do want to explain to anybody who isn't really familiar with ball pythons, or even snakes in general. She is actually in shed. She is in the last steps of shedding before she sheds her skin. Snakes shed their skin just like we humans do, but we do millions of skin cells a day. They shed their skin one time, kind of like taking off a shirt. Or like how your children, when they take off the shirts, they always decide to pull them off inside out. Well, when their skin comes off, it'll start at the head. They'll get a slit in it, work on that for a little bit, and then they'll shed and they'll crawl right out of their skin. It'll be inside out. A good way to know that your snake is in shed, they will be what snake people call in blue. It's where their eyes get real milky and blue, their skin and their color gets real dull. And basically what's that's from is the lymphatic fluid that builds between the two layers of skin. It's the new skin underneath the old one coming in, growing, and it separates with that lymphatic fluid to allow them to shed, and it helps ease their shedding, because all snakes should shed in one piece. At least ball pythons do. I know corn snakes do, and king snakes and stuff. Bigger snakes, they have a little bit more trouble with it because they're bigger.
If they aren't shedding in one piece, tell them why.
Well, a lot of times when they're not shedding in one piece, it's a sign of stress. It could be a husbandry issue. You could have something going on with your humidity is not right. But if your humidity is where it should be, then you should have no issues with your snake shedding. What we do is when we know that our snakes are going in blue, we even bump our humidity up some, just to help ease that process of them shedding, because the shedding, it's pretty tough on them. It takes a lot out of them to get out of that skin and to grow. And that's a good sign that your snake's shedding. They're growing, they're eating well, they're healthy, they're happy. So let's go ahead, we'll get her weight. I just wanted to explain that to anybody who may be new to snakes or new to our channel or don't really understand the process of why a snake sheds. Well, it looks like I have a bracelet here. So let me go ahead and get the scale turned on real quick. It should still be zeroed out. Yep, it is. Let me get my bracelet off here. Come on, girl. There we go.
And her last weight was from July 28th. She was 228 grams. So she's up to 250, and that's a little bit over 2 weeks. So
what's that, 18?
22 grams.
22 grams?
That she has increased, which is good.
That's good. And
any gain is a good gain.
Right. And they're going to eat tomorrow, so, well, she should eat tomorrow even though she's in shed, but we're coming out of shed. So hopefully she'll shed tonight, and then she'll be ready for a nice big meal tomorrow.
Okay, so now we're going to weigh Dodger. He's our spinner blast, and last time we weighed him was July 29th, and he was 222 grams. He's still doing awesome, eats like a champ, and he's just a great snake. He's really, like I said before, he's one of our chillest snakes that we have. Hold on, I gotta zero this out real quick. Let me make sure it's, okay. Let's see what he's at now.
It's a fat boy.
262. So he's gained 40 grams in a little over 2 weeks, which is really awesome. And we are just going to keep him growing.
He'll be a good, I know a lot of people, have some stuff to say about spiders and stuff, but I think they're beautiful. As you can tell, he does not have much of a wobble at all, which is good because hopefully, him not having much of a wobble will get, spread down to his offspring and they won't have much of one. But I just absolutely love his color and his pattern.
And check out this bright yellow that's on the side. It's really pretty. That's probably my favorite part about him. Beautiful snake. Okay, so now we're gonna weigh Vidya, who is our Puma. You can see her cute, oh, she snuck back in. She had her cute little nose sticking out, but she's a little bit shy compared to our others that are more free-flowing and they like to crawl around and stuff. Last time we weighed her was only 9 days ago. It was August 6th, and she was 391 grams. So now we're gonna see what she is today, which is the 15th. And she is 420 grams. Which is 29 grams higher, which is awesome, and that's only in 9 days. So she's growing great, and she's one of our few that eat live. But she's a great eater. She's a little bit shy, but she's a great eater.
She's really head shy, which, most ball pythons are, but she's extra head shy. Like, you could walk past her and when we're holding her and she, jumps.
Say hello.
But she's got some beautiful red eyes. Let's see if I can get a close-up of her eye. They're dark black with red.
Yeah, if you get it, it's really hard to see on camera, but she's got a really cool, red sheen to her eyes.
Oh, well. Yeah, she's not going to sit still.
But she is a beautiful snake, and you can see all her little markings and stuff. And she's also possible vanilla, possible super spark. So we'll have to see what we get when we breed her in the future to, find out what she may or may not have.
Yeah, I think what we might do is just find a fire or something that's still in the yellow belly allele, just so that way we can figure out what's exactly in her or not. But other than that, she's getting big.
Yes. Now we're gonna do Tantor, who is our pastel disco, and he's a big boy. The last time I weighed him was July 29th, and he was 479 grams. So let's see what he's gained in a couple weeks. Oh, dang it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go face first. Oh, he's getting a little big for this plastic container, that's for sure. Let's see. Stuck to my finger. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay, up to 531. So he was 479 before, so that's like a little over 50 grams gained in like 2.5 weeks, I believe. So that's pretty good.
I'd say he'll be ready to go for this coming breeding season.
That's the goal.
Get some pastel disco orange dreams, or orange dream discos, or pastel orange dreams. I'm sure
And
I
let's
said
look
that.
at his color, because he is still just
But
gorgeous.
the phone doesn't do him justice. He's so much brighter in person. Like, the yellows are brighter. But he is absolutely beautiful. And then how he's really light. His head
Up
gets
on
really
his
light.
head.
Oh, hello, buddy.
He's a good boy. Oh, yeah.
Again, he was in shed 2 for the last week, so he got missed on a feeding day. Because, you know, he won't eat. They won't eat usually when they're in blue, so he's eating now.
Oh, she's coming. Whoa, she got it.
I think somebody was hungry. But remember, like we were saying earlier in the video, she's been in shed for the last week, so usually when she's in blue, she won't eat, but whew.
She must have been hangry.
So after feeding Bianca, like we were telling you earlier in the video, she's in shed. And we just caught something really cool watching her in the process of starting to shed her skin. I'm going to insert a time-lapse video that I shot just of her in the beginning, just rubbing her face around. But I'm trying to get her to turn around and see if I can show you the skin on her chin that's coming loose. My talking's probably throwing her off a little bit. Oh, you couldn't see it.
Hold on, just wait a second.
But watch her. Look at her rubbing, getting that skin loose.
There we go.
Just the lights.
Won't go down soon. Oh, never mind. She just put her head back down. She is
Sorry about
working.
the glare, guys. I know it's really bad. She's the only one that we keep in a glass tank.
Oh,
Oh, look
she's
at
got a
that. You
bunch
see her
hanging off.
chin? Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I have never seen this in person before.
Look
I've
at it
seen
rubbing
other
her
people.
nose. Y'all have a good one. So, look at that. You can actually see the skin coming off of her chin. But I think it's really cool. You don't ever hardly get to see this have this experience with them. Like watching how this see how it's hanging off her a little bit.
You can see she's gotten one of her eye caps off. We hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please remember to like,
Comment.
and subscribe.
Have a good one.